Welcome, Soul Fam. If you're new to the channel, thank you. Please leave a like or subscribe, you know the drill. But today's message is specific to shadow work, which we all, I'm sure, have been on the journey and been looking at, and looking under the mat a little bit, looking at where the light doesn't shine. I know I certainly have. And so much healing and growth has happened as a result. But what this video is about is something I'm experiencing a lot at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's kind of an astrological thing or retrograde or what have you, but it's thick. It's happening within kind of the family construct, family members, and also in the friend groups, community, friends, however you may see it. And I'm seeing this as, the shadow of the shadow, if you will. So, for instance, if you have been doing shadow work, you've been allowing the light to shine on areas you were not as conscious of when you were younger, before you were on this journey, before you were awakening, what have you. We all know that a lot of growth is available to us when we do so, because our ego has been protecting us and not wanting people to see our wounds or those things, our insecurities, or any of those things that we just aren't necessarily proud of. And the things we aren't proud of, we have typically hidden since we were children. And in that zone, there's a lot of growth available to us as we begin to look at it, and we can reform stronger foundations, lead with greater security and confidence, and move through life generally happier and more balanced. That's been my experience. It's been a solid 4 or 5 years of shadow work, and it's brought a lot of joy and peace and tranquility, and not so worried about cortisol and things like that, like I was before in a stressed out, overworking scenario in a previous work experience in my life. And now I've cultivated a lot of space, peace, tranquility, and just I'm amazed every day and extremely grateful for this new space created. But on the other side of that, I'm sure a lot of people, and let me know in the comments if you feel the same way, once we have done a certain amount of work and we re-enter our communities, family, any of these other externalized environments with other people, we are re-experiencing people that are at different levels on this journey. And those who have decided to go forward with this work, to look in the mirror and to kind of take it there as we have, and others who have, it turns out, desperately turned a blind eye to it and continue to move through this sphere, not wanting to face or look at it. And those tend to be the people right now that are glued to the televisions and social media, very politically driven, can only see the pain and anguish in this world, are in that blame, shame modality, pointing fingers. It's their fault. If it weren't for them, then this wouldn't be that. And I think for a lot of us on the healing journey, it's become quite the opposite. We see that the only work that we can be doing here is on ourselves, and as we prioritize that and work on ourselves, we begin to improve our lives, and then therefore those around us, by a higher vibration, by having a better attitude towards life, by leading with much more gratitude, by meditating, praying, what have you, and understanding that journey a little bit better. And so what I've been experiencing is being around people who effectively, now you can see their shadows. And this is a result of having either started doing the work. I would never say we're complete, but if you've done your shadow work and you've gone to those places, you will begin to see those things in other people, whether you want to or not, and it becomes nearly impossible to ignore. I mean this with no criticism, no judgment. I'm not out here judging other people. I'm simply seeing my community, my family, and seeing the pain, the trauma. I'm seeing, you can tell when somebody's fidgeting and kind of doesn't want to take it there or go there, or wants to keep it under the rug. And it becomes very difficult energy to be around, because now you are getting, frankly, more psychic. You're getting highly tuned to this. Your subconscious can see itself in other people now, because it takes one to know one, frankly. And if you have done it, if you've gone through it, it becomes very easy to see in others. So at this time, what I'm experiencing is just a lot of challenge, because it was challenging enough to face my own shadow. It's actually more challenging to face the shadow of my shadow, or by that I mean other people's shadow that holds the exact same contents that mine did. We are seeing ourselves in others, and of course, because we are simply leaves and branches off the same tree, being as though we are all one, this makes sense. And considering we are in a great awakening and an ascension period, and an understanding of who we truly are as one human family, this story checks out. But it doesn't make it easy. It doesn't make it, there's no guidebook to how to navigate this. So I simply just wanted to make a quick message, because it's what I'm feeling and dealing with, and frankly, that means in the collective, other people must be as well. So I hope this message is helps somebody out there that might feel the same way, resonates with somebody out there that might feel the same way or is experiencing the same thing, to know you're not alone, to know we're all going through this, we're all fam, we're on different levels, different journeys, we're not judging, but we're having feelings. I'm having feelings. I'm not feeling amazing. I wish some of the social interactions I was in recently, I wish they were more smooth. I wish they had more love. I wish there was less fidgety, anxious, neurotic energy. I wish there was less, I wish people were less concerned about people pleasing and saying the right thing to me in the right moment instead of just being themselves. So, really this is about us feeling like we're not alone. This is kind of a navigation for going through this journey. I'm trying to be honest about my journey and understanding that other people are also on that, and that maybe we connect, maybe we intersect, and maybe this message helps somebody out there, again, not feel so alone, like, hey man, I'm going through the same thing. And it's nice to hear somebody else is. And we're going to move through this more gracefully, more elegantly, and with more hope, knowing that's exactly what's going on. And we are seeing so much of what we purged and worked on through our shadows in our family members, in our parents, in our community, in our friend groups. And I truly believe that overall, the arc of all this is that people will be going through it at different times, and that we are, again, here to help facilitate that. But it's not always easy, and I simply wanted to bring that up. And that's about it for the message today. I love you guys. I love me too. It's crazy out here, but it's also beautiful. So stick around till next time, and we'll talk soon.